Guys, my manager is September 8th. It is Thursday. When we're there until Friday, CME will be closed tomorrow, as usual. Let's talk about BTC real quick and what I'm thinking is taking place in the next couple of days. I still think we're going to get the pump that will send us up to at least $22,000 to $23,000. Let's go back to our original chart for Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend was Monday, September 5th. That just closed. So that was a few days back. So if you look at it, based on what we've discussed, the black lines are some Labor Day. Based on the year 2019, we pumped into a dump and it continued downtrending. 2020, we pumped into a continued trend pump all the way up to all-time highs. Then we went to 2021, dump, fake out into an all-time high pump that led to what? A deviation, unfortunately, which destroyed us and sent us spiraling down for a multi-quarter death. Let's make this like that. Boom. And now 2022. What are we doing here? What do we think's gonna happen? I'm betting on something like this. And I'm gonna keep this here and I'm gonna save it so that we can come back to it by the end of September and see that we're probably gonna be somewhere up here. But for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The target is $22,000 to $23,000, which should be roughly about the breakdown right here that took place. This little line right there. Okay. All right. Chart number 2, as we see on the higher time frame, right? High time frame support, high time frame resistance. You know me, I'm not really a level type of person. Unfortunately for me, I usually play only VWAPs and order blocks. Let's talk about support, resistance. 16,000, 25,000. What do we look here? What do we see here? What do we look here? Wow, that's pretty interesting English. What do we see here, guys? Empty void down to $16,000. In the event that we do happen to take the low that took place, the 17,300 low, what do we say and what are we going to do? We're going to wait until we get a reclaim. If we do something like this, you wait until we get a reclaim. Once you reclaim, you go all in 100x long. And what do you target? You target the top, $24,000. In the event that we do something like this, which is going to probably take place if we do happen to break the lows, let's project a little bit, which you know that I'm not for projecting, but let's just project anyway. And then that, right? I don't like this. I don't like doing it. I don't like projecting. I want to assume that the low will not get breached. But in the event that it does get breached, if we do happen to reclaim 17,600, we mega long and we target range high. And then after that, you buy the higher low of that move. Whatever gets rejected here, if it gets rejected here, wherever it gets rejected, we buy the higher low. And now we target the $28,000. Okay, I'm going to save this as well. Put it in Discord so you guys could have it. Now, level to level play, as if we're watching the charts on the 1 hour. All right. So we're in September right now. I need to find July low. There we go. So July low. Oh, July low got taken. Beautiful. That's right. I forgot about that. See what happens? I forgot. I posted about it and I forgot. July. Oh. Where's the exercise? Okay. All right. So July low got taken beautifully, actually, with a nice little look at that. You see how beautiful that is? No candle close under it. Anyway, let's go to 12 hour. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. So personally speaking, guys, I know things look pretty bad and I'm not going to sit here that they look good. Even the oscillators don't look that great. But I personally think that we're about to fucking go straight up. We're about to blow all this off. And we're going to go straight up for this insufficiency right here. Let's open up. Let's get rid of this real quick for 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Close this right there for $20,800, right? So in the event that we do happen to get a fake out and do something like this and we break back under, that's going to be very bad. That means that we're probably more likely than not going to go for the lows, but I can't see that happening yet. So let's play by play. I'm currently right now looking at 20,800. Break up the trend line will lead us up to take out all these ugly highs over here. You can see how bad they look, right? They're pretty terrible. They haven't been swept at all. Target will be 20,800. Now, if you actually want to play with order blocks to see exactly what we're doing, let's take this out of the way. I think it was the 2-hour that had it. I'm not sure. There we go. The 2-hour had it. Okay. The 2-hour has it. Usually what takes place when you do happen to break down from a consolidation block like this, you consolidate for a while, for a couple of days, you break down, the candle that leads to the breakdown will act like resistance. So whatever we do when we get that reaction here at this block at 19,600 or 19,800, whatever we do, if we come down and we make a higher low, I'm probably going to scalp an additional low and I'm going to target the top. And what I mean by the top is going to be to take out all these highs over here. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to be more reactive as to actually forecasting what could possibly take place. I don't like forecasting, unfortunately, because things just are not going to be in my favor. If we look at the 12-hour, we have a 12-hour order block that we discussed last time at $23,000, but we can't even talk about that until we get above 20,800. The current level for us to reclaim right now is 20,800. 12-hour block will be here. This is important, so I'm going to highlight this so we have it in Discord. This is of importance right here. Let's label this 12-hour block. Okay. I would not neglect this, and I would not ignore this, guys. This 12-hour right here. The weekly, as we discussed last time, let's minimize this. The weekly block is sitting at between 22.6 and 25.2, which makes me think that that's going to be the reaction we need to give us a higher low, or that's going to be the reaction we need that's going to give us a lower low. I'm still banking on the higher low part, where it's going to do something along the lines of this, come down, not to that extent, not to that exaggerated extent, but the higher low, and then go to the top. In the event that I'm wrong, and we get up, and then we come all the way back down, and we create some kind of like wedge type of play, makes sense? Then unfortunately, we're going to get a little bit of a move all the way down here at 16,200, which is going to put this into play. Make sense, guys? I know I'm going through screen to screen, but I'm trying to give you a visual of, on the higher time frame, all you need is two lines, 16 twos and 24 fives. 24,500 and 16,200. Play the ping pong. In the event that we do break the low, we're going to 16,000s. But again, zoom out even more. There really isn't any support, right? There really isn't any support. Get out of here. I need to go to a different time. There we go. There's no support, like at all. Look at this. It's all empty candles until 13,000. So technically speaking, on a monthly perspective, that is your zone. Your zone is $13,000. That's why it's a little scary. So yeah, maybe 16,000 gives us a reaction. If we do get a reaction at 16,000, let's get rid of this, right? Let's get rid of the FVG because it's a little confusing. So maybe we do get a reaction at 16,000, but just to do a retest and do something like this, and then go to 13,000. But in the event that this gets broken, the 17,600, 17,500 low gets taken, you have to be cautious with the knife catching at that point. It's not going to be easy longs. You have to be cautious. So you're better off to wait until you reclaim that loss level and then punch your longs, as opposed to knife catching. Because like I said, on the higher time frame, we have no support until 13,000. I still think that low won't get breached yet. But in the event that it does, you guys know what to do. I'm leaving it out there. Let's put this so we have it. Keep this here. Okay. Let's go back to our chart. Let's go back to now the lower time frame. It's important to us. Boom, boom. Oh, shoot. I got rid of the 12-hour, right? It's important. I need to keep this on. This is 12-hour block. Those who don't have the order block indicator, guys, DM me. And then we have another 12-hour order block over here now. Okay. Beautiful. Go to your 4-hour, and this is what it looks like. Oh, we even have a 4-hour block within the 12 hours. So it's going to be good, guys. I really do think that we're going to be pumping up in the upcoming days. I'm going to keep this on the chart. I'm not going to get rid of it. Get rid of your order block for the time being. Now open up your FEG. Just all you want to do with these indicators, they're not magic, right? All you want to do is just get confidence in what you're looking at. So the 4-hour, we're obviously getting rejected at the equilibrium of the FEG, which is very evident that it's going to give us a slap. We're there, right? We're still at that 12-hour too, but target will remain again, the equilibrium of the 12-hour. See this midpoint? That's going to be the target regardless of where we go. We're going to get a reaction there. So I'm going to leave this line here. Now I'm going to call it 12-hour FEG. Again, all you really technically need to see exactly where levels will be reactive is your fair value gap indicator, your FVG, and then your order block. If there isn't anything there in particular, more likely than not, it will break through or will break to the downside. If you want to add even more confluence, open up your VWAPs. You can do I'll give the PT. Open up your PT VWAPs and look, where do we have an empty VWAP? $21,000, which more likely than not will have a wick up there. So if you delete everything and you don't have anything on your chart except for the VWAPs, get rid of the daily because the daily is not used at downtrend. Look at that. You have a beautiful view up here at 21,000 flat, which is also the breakdown of what took place. So there's a lot of confluence for this area right here, guys. Let's take it level by level, and hopefully we'll do something like this. Okay. Most important thing though, before I conclude the video, is the levels. You need to open up your levels and you need to see where your Wednesday, I need the weekly open, Wednesday ranges. And then I need your Monday range. And then I need your monthly call. This indicator will be released sometime this week, by the way. Okay. So Monday does no good for us. Get rid of Monday. It doesn't help us at all. Monday high, Monday low, we're taking. Okay, Wednesday high is still intact. That's 19,464, but we do need to open up our weekly open. Where's our weekly open? That's important. Where is the weekly open? That's important. Weekly open is at 20,000. All right, so I'm going to keep this chart as is. It might look a little messy, guys, but it's valid. Wednesday high is sitting at roughly about $19,459. A sweep of Wednesday high or a deviation of Wednesday high to like something like this, and then a break back under Wednesday high, it's not going to be good. So just keep this in mind. If we do happen to get this, a retest of Monday low into the 12-hour order block, the deviation of the Wednesday high that was put in place yesterday, you're going to have to target the bottom, which is going to be, again, 18.8, 18.9. Well, basically like a sweep of this low over here. So if things are not looking all that pretty right now, the way we are, we should already be taking at least like 80% of this insufficiency candle to at least roughly about 19,600. So be cautious, okay? Oscillator wise, look at that. Look how much is zigzagging. That's how you know this trend is so poor. It's a bad trend, man. It's like you can't even. I'm not even gonna discuss the oscillators, guys, because they're like next level, high level breakdowns. It's not even worth me explaining them to you guys. Look at price action for now. Too many zigzag. There's no point in me even breaking it down. So keep in mind, this is what I'm looking at. Wednesday high, a sweep into the 12-hour order block. And then a retest of Monday low. And that'll be all, guys. Cheers. Any questions, feel free to DM me. Overall, though, guys, I am looking at $22,000 to $23,000. I know that sounds a little crazy, but you need to assume that it could possibly take place. Yeah, that's all we're doing. Let's put this in Discord for us. Cheers.